Hello students, in last class we discussed about the method of preparation for the phenol, and we discussed about the first method of preparation, that is by using the chlorobenzene we can prepare the phenol. In today's class we discuss about the second method of preparation for the phenol, that is by using the cumene. It is also called as isopropyl benzene. Isopropyl benzene. So by using the cumene or isopropyl benzene we can prepare the phenol. First we see the reaction, how we can prepare the phenol by using the cumene or isopropyl benzene. So let's see first reaction, that is the cumene, that is also called the isopropyl benzene. This is the structure of cumene or isopropyl benzene, CH3. This is the cumene or isopropyl benzene. Now when it reacts with the air, that is the oxygen gas O2, in presence of the catalyst cobalt naphthalenate at near about 423 Kelvin temperature. First we get the intermediate product, that is cumene hydroperoxide. CH3OOH, that is cumene hydroperoxide. This is the first step of the preparation of phenol by using the isopropyl benzene. In first step we have taken the cumene, and when it reacts with the air, that is oxygen gas, in presence of the catalyst cobalt naphthalenate at about temperature 423 Kelvin, we can get the intermediate product, that is the cumene hydroperoxide. Now when these cumene hydroperoxides are acidified with dilute HCl, this intermediate, when we acidify with the dilute HCl, we can get the phenol. Phenol with byproduct acetone, CH3 C double bond O CH3. That is the phenol. In this way we can prepare the phenol by using the cumene, that is isopropyl benzene, by the two-step mechanism. When cumene reacts with the O2, oxygen gas, first we can get the cumene hydroperoxide as the intermediate, and when it acidified with the dilute HCl, we can get the phenol and acetone, that is a ketone. Okay. Now let's see how this reaction can be possible and what is the mechanism of this reaction. Let's see the mechanism of this reaction, how this reaction can be carried out. Okay. First, now when cumene reacts with this O2 gas in presence of the cobalt naphthalate at near about 423 Kelvin temperature, and in presence of the UV light, ultraviolet radiations, we know that in presence of the ultraviolet radiation, the pi bond is break in such a way by the heteroelectric fissions, and we can get the oxygen free radicals. This bond also break symmetrical way, and we can get the free radical. We can see here CH3. This benzene ring, now we write the just phenyl group, it is a pH. This form this free radical, carbon free radical and hydrogen free radical, oxygen free radical, single bond oxygen free radical, and this is the hydrogen free radical. Okay. Now these oxygen and carbon share their electrons and form the covalent bond here, and this oxygen and hydrogen share their electron and form the covalent bond. In this way we can get the intermediate product, that is a cumene hydroperoxide. Okay. Now this cumene hydroperoxide, when we acidify in presence of the dilute HCl, we know that the HCl produce the protons, that is H plus ions, and we know that the oxygen having the two lone pairs of electron on each oxygen atoms. But this H plus ion may attacks on this oxygen. Why? Because we can see here there is a base leaving group, that is H2 molecules can be easily removed from this oxygen. So this H plus ion does not attack on this oxygen. They can attack on this oxygen. Why? Because they can easily remove in the forms of water molecules. If this H plus ion attack on this oxygen atom, then we can see there CH3, CH3, PH, oxygen, hydrogen. That H plus ion attack on this oxygen and abstracting the lone pair of electrons. Now only the single lone pair of electrons is present on these oxygen atoms, and they acquire the positive charge. Why? Because the oxygen form here 3 covalent bonds. Now next, what will be happen? Now the oxygen having a positive charge, this oxygen having a positive charge, and we know that the oxygen is more electronegative atom, so it can get the electron from this and evolve in the forms of H2O. See, we can write here the minus H2O. Now the remaining species, that is CH3, CH3 and PH, oxygen now having a positive charge. Okay, now this oxygen having a positive charge. In this way, this phenyl group, this phenyl bond is shifted here on the oxygen atoms. If this shifted on this oxygen atom, then we can get here CH3, CH3. This carbon now having a positive charge, and this oxygen, now phenyl group is present on this oxygen. Okay. Now this S2 molecules, this S2 molecules is present here. Now we know that the oxygen having a 2 lone pair of electrons in the S2 molecules. This carbon require the electrons, and this oxygen donate the electron to this carbon. In this way, now what will be happened? Just we can write here. Next step, what will be happen? This oxygen give the electron to this carbon, CH3, CH3O. Okay, and this is the phenyl group, and this carbon acquire the electrons from the oxygen atom, and we can see here this species can be formed. But in this case, the oxygen having a positive charge again. Okay, now it required the electrons. Then this electron is shifted here, this H, and if this electron is shifted here, then there is the formation of now COH bond. In this way, CH3, CH3, COH, OH, COH, and this is the O phenyl group, and H plus ion will be liberated. H plus ion is liberated from this species. Now, if this oxygen acquire these electrons, then this electron is shifted to this carbon. Why? Because this is the acidic H plus ion. This is the acidic group. This hydrogen is highly acidic in nature. They can easily remove in the forms of H plus ions. And finally, we can get the CH3, CH3 double bond O plus OPH, and here the hydrogen comes, and we can get the phenol. We can get the phenol and the acetone. This is our byproduct, and this is the mechanism of formation of the phenol by using the cumene. Okay, once again see how this mechanism can be takes place. First, this cumene reacts with the O2 gas, that is the air, in presence of the ultraviolet radiations. The pi bond break in such a way that one electron goes to this oxygen atom, one electron goes to this oxygen atom. This CH bond also break in a symmetrical way. This hydrogen acquire the single electron, this carbon acquire the single electron in this way. Okay, see here. This hydrogen having a single electrons, this oxygen having a single electron, this oxygen having a single electron, and this carbon having a single electron. Now this oxygen and this carbon share their electrons and form the covalent bond. This hydrogen and oxygen share the electron, form the covalent bond. And there is already present the covalent bond between the oxygen atoms. That means there is a formation of the cumene hydroperoxide as an intermediate first. And we know that the oxygen having a 2 lone pair of electrons on each oxygen atoms. If we acidify this cumene hydroperoxide with dilute HCl, this H plus ion may easily attack on these oxygen atoms in this way. Now there is a formation of 3 bonds on the oxygen atoms, and oxygen carrying the positive charge. So it can be easily removed in the forms of H2O by abstracting the electrons from this bond. Okay, there is a removal of the H2 molecules, and now this oxygen having a positive charge. So to satisfy this oxygen positive charge, this phenyl group shifted from carbon to the oxygen atoms, and we can form this type of species. In that case, the carbon having a positive charge and there is the presence of the water molecules and oxygen having a lone pair, they can support the carbon to minimize their positive charge by donating the electrons. Now this species can be formed. Then finally, this OH bond, oxygen having a positive charge and they require the electrons, they can remove the H plus ions by abstracting the electrons, and there is a formation of OH bond. Okay, now this hydrogen is highly acidic in nature, they easily remove in the forms of H plus ions. So the electron can be transferred on this carbon oxygen and they form the carbon oxygen double bond. At same time, this electron is shifted on the oxygen atoms and we can get the O negative, and the H plus has been liberated here and may attacks on the oxygen negative, and we can get the phenol and the acetone as a byproduct. Now this is the mechanism of the formation of phenol. Formation of phenol by using the cumene are also called as the isopropyl benzene. Okay, in next video we see the another method, the method of preparation of phenol by using the benzene sulfonic acid. Till then, goodbye.